Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Got a little spooked there at the start of that. I'm ready to go here though. We're on a 1-win streak and I think we're due for a random run. I'm not sweating the streak. Let's repeat it. I'm not sweating the streak. I'm very happy to be having a blue baby run. Character that doesn't seem to be showing up all that often in this day and age. And let's take a look at our seed here before we get started. T4PP Z or ZRLA. Let's go see what we got going on inside of our cursed room. More spirit hearts early would be amazing. Bad trip would be terrible. Speed up is fine. We'll go out, then take this pill, and it's a luck up. Luck up, speed up, worth 1 spirit heart? Yeah, you know, I would probably, I'm not thrilled about the trade, but I do like the speed upgrade, and oh my god, Infestation 2 right off the bat is a lovely pickup that makes me feel a whole heck of a lot better about the quality of this run. This will be generating a number of spiders for us on a room-to-room basis. We kind of look like one of the shitty masks from Troll 2. You know, Troll 2, the infamous, you know, so bad it's great, but also it is just really bad, but that's what makes it great film. There's actually a documentary about the making of Troll 2 called Best Worst Movie that's really interesting and also indescribably sad at points. But anyway, I would encourage you to go check it out if you're interested. That's the movie, you know, even if you're not familiar with the movie directly by name, everybody knows they're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me. Oh my god! Like that one. It's a trip, man. I have seen Troll 2. I went through a period in my life when I was graduating from college where I was basically like, I'm gonna see every so bad it's good movie ever made. I didn't actually say that, but my actions seem to indicate it. I've probably seen Troll 2 in its entirety 7 or 8 times. And I would recommend it at least once. A little bit, you know, more than that gets a little crazy, but anyway, The Binding of Isaac. This is not Northern Lions movie recommendation hour. Yo, for real though, you gotta see Dead Alive, man. AKA Brain Dead. That's not a so bad it's good movie. That's a movie that's self-aware and is great. Peter Jackson, pre-Lord of the Rings, pre-Frighteners. Dead Alive. Check it. Alright, how's this run going so far? Very happy we fought Blue Famine, picked up an Orbital, decent, and a Spirit Heart, extremely important if we're going to be able to take deals with the devil. But, we're going to need to pick up 1 more Spirit Heart in advance of that, which is why I'm being a little bit more diligent than usual, perhaps, about shooting the poop, because I would like to get to 5 cents. That's going to make it a little easier there, because we just did it. And this will allow us to get to enough money to buy a Spirit Heart, which allows us to take a deal with the devil. But as Blue Baby, the potential for deals with the angel, Mongol Baby, not that good, but the potential for deals with the angel is a little bit higher, because unless it's a truly spectacular deal or a deal that gives us HP back, which would be spectacular as well, I can't take it. Or I could easily not take it. I can consider that the better decision. We'll see, though. That would give us the chance to deal with the Angel Precedent. I'll buy the Spirit Heart, because I think it is valuable for us here. A Golden Chest would be nice as well. I can't remember, did we have a Tinted Rock that we were unable to blow up earlier on this level? I'd kind of like to find out before the boss fight, but we have so many of these freaking spiders that I think I'd rather actually just fight the boss, even though that's completely contrasting with what I just said. And this spider army is, well, surprisingly small, actually. I thought maybe we'd have a little bit more than 2, but they're doing a decent amount of damage. The deal with the devil item, sorry, the shop item, well, I got those wrong in the opposite way that I normally do. The shop item that I would really bend over backwards for now is definitely Hive Mind. The spiders are going to make it so helpful. And they will be helped, and they'll help me as a result. So we got 4 Spirit Hearts. I'm going to try it. This was very much where I was kind of like on the razor's edge about this decision, because Sister Maggie is not a very good item. Not to be paying 75% of your HP for at the very least, but Deal with the Devil Precedent is meaningful. Maybe try that with a bomb. Deal with the Devil Precedent is meaningful, and I'm relying on us being able to find at some point a Tinted Rock that I can actually take advantage of. Or just randomly get a Spirit Heart, that's fine by me as well. I really don't want to throw this run, but without the D6, it is hard to convince me to take deals with the angel, or at least give myself the chance at deals with the angel, because I have a tendency to not enjoy them, but you can hedge your bets a little bit. Not enjoy them, but to think that they're pretty bad. But you can hedge your bets a little bit if you have the D6, because you can blow up the angel statue and then, you know, have a good time thusly. Well, luckily that spider will become a friend of ours when we leave here. And nothing there. All right. So now we enter, look for the secret room territory that we're lucky enough to have 5 bombs. Found it very easily. Gave us a battery charge, which is pretty bad. What do we do now? Well, with 4 bombs, I would like to maybe find a second secret room. However, trading our bombs for 5 cents each seems pretty good, and that other one gave us a chance at the second secret room. Unlikely, but a chance. So this will take us up to 13 cents. That gives us some financial flexibility for sure. We still have 2 bombs remaining. I like the compass, but I don't consider it as essential as I used to. We definitely don't need the Bible. I don't need the key. I don't think I need anything that's in there right now. Hopefully this is our second secret room. I'm not too pleased with the way that went down. All right, we're going to be in a little bit of a tricky spot here, unfortunately. But I think we've played relatively well. That's kind of just the way the cookies crumbled for us thus far. Definitely, I don't want to go to that curse room. People tell me if you go to the curse room and it's guaranteed that you'll die on your way out, you won't actually die on your way out. You're guaranteed to get a payout. I seem to have contradictory experiences with that. But the rumor is very persistent. But maybe I've just done it under, like, extreme situations. Maybe it doesn't work with spirit hearts. Maybe it doesn't work with red hearts. Maybe it only works with red hearts. Maybe it just doesn't work as the lost. I have no idea, but it's not worth the risk for me right now. Even if there is no risk. There is a risk. Because I don't know that there's no risk, you know? If that makes sense. For right now, I'm loving the run. We got a huge damage potential. And the spiders are nice. The only thing that's bad... we lived. The only thing that's bad about it is that we have no way to survive a hit from a champion. And, you know, 2 hits absolutely will kill us. So... we're in a very tough spot. That was a tight dodge there. I keep having to completely stop my commentary so all of my brain muscles can be focused on, you know, the important dodges that need to be made here. Infestation 2, though, is an awesome item that's a ton of fun. I just hope that we can get a little bit of extra survivability. I can't even really afford to do that, honestly. Just a little bit too risky. Could go south too quickly. So we got a nice little spider army for ourselves here. Emperor card. I'm very tempted to just take the Emperor card. What's this room like? I'm going to take the Emperor card here. And we're going to have to do pretty well against Peep, actually. We're not going to be creating any spiders, I think. So this is going to be all on me. We got a couple of bombs that we can use. I'm really, really hoping for survivability. Squeezy, HP upgrades, preferably, you know, HP upgrades that come along with other things. But we also, as Blue Baby, have a bit of a weird, you know, differential set of rankings of relative worths of the items. Like, Latchkey would be better than normal. It would give us keys in addition to Spirit Hearts, which are the be-all, end-all right now. Okay, this is good. Just stay, you know, keep him at arm's length. Peep Fight is all about space. As long as you have open space, you're unstoppable. That was really good. I'm very happy with that. We got literally HP, and I wouldn't mind fighting Krampus now. Can't take it, unfortunately. And that's fine. This is going to be an interesting run. The really, like, the biggest thing that would help us out a lot right now is just giving us a ton of Tinted Rocks. When we get a ton of Tinted Rocks, our life would become substantially easier in a very, very quick amount of time. At this point, I think I do probably want to do Big Room. Can you stop giving me enemies that do 1 full heart of damage? Like, I realize that that's part of the draw of the game, but at the same time, it's scaring the crap out of me. We gotta get some pump-up music going on here. Most runs don't start this, like, dangerously, but this one's like a full-on, you know... We got a Game 7 going on here. It's the second match of the aggregate, and the away team is up on the goal differential. I'm trying to, you know, localize it, make it fun for the whole world there. We need some Kerncrack 400. I don't know if I can afford to take this pill right now. Okay, that sort of worked out. I don't know if I can afford to take this pill right now because there's a chance it could be a bad trip. Let's take it. It fucking was. I can't believe that. I really want Blue Candle, but unfortunately, that kind of like forced me into a situation where I couldn't take it because I had to, well, I didn't have any bombs. I should have saved a bomb for that, but I was forced into a situation where I had to get the Spirit Heart. That's super unfortunate, man. But at some point, you know, when you start having a lot of quote-unquote bad runs in a row, you start to question, you know, what's the common element? Sometimes it's bad luck. Sometimes it might just be you, though, you know? Maybe I should have, what would my run look like if I had gone for deals with the Angel? We might have been able to get Lord of the Pit there instead of Sister Maggie, or we might have had a deal with the Angel that sucked. We might have been able to buy a blue candle because the bad trip pill wouldn't have taken as much of a percentage of our HP. I don't know. I've made my decision and we gotta lie with it. However, there's all sorts of Gwyneth Paltrow sliding doors stuff that, you know, are implications of this. And that's why we got the seat up there, so that you guys can play along at home and let me know how wrong I truly was to do the course of action that I did. Alright, Infestation 2 is the superstar right now. It's really helping out a ton. We're actually going really fast. Like, it's not even that our damage is particularly strong, but the fact that we have these flies basically means, like, if there's a lot of enemies in close kind of relation to one another, they'll kind of chain reaction each other. And the bad thing about that is that we get less flies as a result, or sorry, less spiders as a result. But the good thing about it is we have to deal with less shit as a result as well. And it's just really like that principle where if you can just guarantee yourself like a kill against an enemy right at the start of a level, or the start of a layout, I guess, that's really meaningful. I was so close to taking damage there and then took damage. I think I gotta go fight the boss, like straight up. I don't think there's any way for me to justify not fighting the boss right away. It's the hollow. No! Are you kidding me? Damn it. Alright, well, I said I'm not gonna worry about the streak. Let's just do another blue baby run here. I'm extremely disappointed in myself. I guess I gotta... There's our seed. F12F EDLH. You can't rely on your blue baby run to drop, you know, 100 spirit hearts in front of you. I can't believe I died against the hollow. I didn't expect it to split, which is just the dumbest reasoning to ever have there. But whatever, man. Let's make it work here. I'm in a slump. There's no... Oh, man, that's such a good item as well. There's no question about it. I'm in a genuine slump right now. And, you know, how do we get out of a genuine slump? You just gotta play your way out. When you're going through hell, keep going. Every you know, entertainer, professional athlete, etc., they got the tendency to slump. You get the yips. It's alright, we can do it. Just have a good sense of humor about it. Don't dwell on it. Don't let it define you. And we'll work our way out. I think that on that last run, I only took like a little bit of damage that I didn't have to take. It's just unfortunate. You know, that run could have gone completely different if I hadn't taken that deal with the devil, or if I hadn't gotten my bombs later. Like, if I'd gotten my bombs earlier and I'd been able to blow up the 1 or 2 tinted rocks on the first floor, that might have made an enormous difference. But for now, there's not much we can do there. I'll take ownership and personal responsibility for that loss, and we'll try to, you know, work our way out here with another great item. This time we've got the Mulligan, another great candidate for buying Hive Mind. Don't fuck with me on this one. Also, that bad trip pill can go to hell. Balls of Steel. This is a lot better. Balls of Steel, Balls of Steel. Bad gas. Tears down. That's fine, man. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to backtrack. Not because I'm, like, in a rush right now. But because, you know, I don't want to risk losing any more Spirit Hearts before the floor, where we're going to want to lose Spirit Hearts for a productive purpose. Got plenty of keys. Still no bombs, but, you know, you don't really need to get tinted rocks, necessarily, if you're balling out of control with Balls of Steel pills in your rotation like crazy. Like, we basically just got 4 Spirit Hearts from that boss fight, which is crazy. So Stompy is also amazing early on. The pots are some of the most effective things to blow up. There's a better chance for you to get a crawl space, because there's just less rocks to begin with. And if you find a room with a lot of poop in it, you just walk over top of it. You don't have to waste your whole life shooting it. It's very nice. Probably should avoid stomping the pots specifically until the end of rooms. Just because, you know, you don't want to create any more spiders than is necessary. It's the same methodology for, like, cracking the skulls. You want to leave them to the end most of the time, just so you can avoid fighting those hosts if you have to. Rusted Key. You know, I understand Rusted Key, but I kind of prefer Flatworm just on principle, I guess. Not on principle, on aesthetics, I prefer Flatworm. More poop. I also like Stompy plus poop. I'd like to get rid of the poop item, but also we can just walk over top of it and have a chance for a payout, which is very nice. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Widow, a little tricky to dodge sometimes, but low HP. Definitely, you know, not one of the upper third difficulty of bosses, I think, that you face in the early part of the game. So this is a pretty good draw for us. I think we've got a great chance of getting out of here without losing any more of our HP. And I'm going to get hit right there. But, you know, any more than that is what I meant to say, of course. That was just me showing you what not to do. All right, when that one was just, are you paying attention? All right, so we got 6 Spirit Hearts plus whatever we get here. We are a little slow. Super Bandage, 3 Spirit Hearts in that case, and Dark Bum. Man, it's amazing how runs can vary so quickly. This run, we're already basically in the driver's seat. The winner's seat? That doesn't really make any sense. You get the idea, though. Like, we are going to have a hard time losing this one. Wish you could walk over the fires. There should be, like, a trinket called Halloween Costume, which makes it so fires don't hurt you anymore. That one's on the house, Ed. For free. Okay, don't take the dumbest damage of all time, please. We could really use a rate of fire upgrade. We did have that Tears downgrade. It was worth it, but, I mean, we didn't get anything for the Tears upgrade, but it came in a package deal along with the other great stuff like the Balls of Steel pills. However, that would be awesome to pick up, as it would, you know, drastically increase our DPS from the flies. I can't really complain, though. Just watch out for the bomb rocks. I had always been operating under the assumption that if you break all of the rocks on a floor, you're guaranteed to get a crawl space. However, oh, that's going to take us over 15 cents. That's amazing. I don't really like BOGO bombs that much. Oh, thank you. I was just about to buy that Spirit Heart, but then I was like, I don't really need it. See, I'll pick up a half-price BOGO bombs. It'll pay for itself. And at that point, why don't I buy the Spirit Heart? Like, I'm just asking for trouble if I don't buy this HP upgrade as Blue Baby, I guess. We might be guaranteed to get a crawl space if we blow up all the rocks, but it may also be the case that, you know, those rocks that are hidden behind walls, or like hidden behind barriers that I can't get through will count as well. So that's, that might be one reason why we're not getting a crawl space, even if we crush all the rocks. Maybe not, though. That was a totally fine value proposition as far as I'm concerned. 3 bombs for a Spirit Heart. On paper, it doesn't look that great, but it's not that bad. I can't believe we almost... You can't really take too much credit for that, but I can't believe we almost made it out of this room without getting hit at all. Kind of a surprise. We saw that pill in the last run, so... I mean, a health down sucks, but at least we know it's a health downgrade. We don't have to worry about that anymore. That seemed like a very likely second secret room, and there's a health upgrade, effectively, so I'm not mad about that. And we'll just head down to the next floor. Feeling mostly okay about the way this is going, yeah. The Dark Bum pickup is incredible defensively. It allows me to definitely feel okay about going to the curse room right off the bat, and that worked out mathematically speaking. Now it's all about improving ourselves offensively. Tears upgrades, Hive Mind pickup, and then, of course, the random tier effects and whatnot. Now, you might take issue with what I'm about to do here, but I'm going to start cracking these mushrooms. We know that there is a Balls of Steel pill in our rotation. I see forever, that's good, or I can see forever. We know there's a Balls of Steel pill in our rotation. 1 Balls of Steel would make up for getting hurt 4 times, I think. Plus, there's not better necessarily, but there's good pills in our rotation. Plus, there's, the chance of a magic mushroom or a mini mushroom. I don't weight mini mushroom that importantly, but you get the idea. I think I'm going to try it at least. Wheel of Fortune, huh? Next time we use a bomb, we'll just put Wheel of Fortune next to it. The bean, is it better than the poop? Yeah, I think you can make a case for it, but I don't necessarily want to get that close to enemies. Wow, I really thought that I would affect their trajectory there. HP is still doing fine, I think. Double bombs. That's why I wasn't too worried about losing the bombs earlier. I think we put like Wheel of Fortune down here. Then Dark Bum gets a payout there, which is nice. But mostly we're not here for the Spirit Heart. We're here for... Thanks a lot. We're here for there's options. Gotta get the money without buying the consumable, though. So we'll put another one down. Sorry, donation machine, but there's options is pretty big. Just pay out with 5 cents this time. 4. You dirty dog. That's alright. Then 2. But, there you go. There's options. That's a huge pickup for us, especially the Blue Baby, where a lot of items are just basically worthless. Although, if we fight if we fight Chad, we will want to take Little Chad, because it'll make Dark Bum basically have like a minimum baseline of effectiveness that it can't fall under, unless it pays out with a mathematically unlikely amount of spiders. It's a possibility. Certainly not outside the realm of possibility at all. Just gonna stand back, let our flies do most of the dirty work when they can. Another great pickup, Hive Mind would be great. There's options, is great. Hopefully will pan out for us the way that we would expect. And, oh yeah, that might be awesome, actually. As much as I love Flatworm, there's definitely something to be said for Bloody Penny plus Dark Bum, which is why I'm actually gonna open this up. And we got the unlimited keys, which is something, but I was mostly just hoping for a bunch of red hearts, but this is okay too. And now I'd really be expecting Dark Bum to pay out like crazy, especially if we can actually find secret rooms, which, it's all coming together, is going to seem very likely because of BOGO bombs. We're going to have a lot of bombs to look for secret rooms, a lot of chances, basically. So I think this is working out very nicely, and if we could hit 5 cents on this floor, maybe get a blood bank on the next floor. I'm trying to run the math in my head on that. It seems bad, but maybe it's not. Oh, come on. Fly, you gotta aggro a little faster than that. Like, I'm not expecting you to do all the work here. But you gotta, you know, hit the enemy when they're vulnerable. Almost got it there. There we go. We get to take a fly with us. We get to take 2 bombs with us. Let's continue moving on here. It is remarkable how Flatworm, like, really does make me think that I'm doing less, or makes me think that I'm doing more damage. So without Flatworm, I feel like I'm doing a lot less. Like, I'm like, man, my rate of fire is bad and my damage is even worse, but it's really just that our tiers are smaller. Which is harder to hit with, but still. Alright, so there's our second secret room. Somehow we managed to come into this room with no flies. Not as, the Mulligan, not as reliable as Infestation 2 on these rooms with a lot of enemies, because, you know, we'd be creating 1 spider per enemy, but now we are, you know, doing no such thing, clearly. Not getting a lot of payouts there, either. We have a golden key, so we should probably go back to our golden key, or our double key door back there. I apologize, I'm not going off on any random tangents, but I'm in the funk, man. It's not good. Like, not the good kind of funk. It's a 5 room, so it's a forget-me-now. We can't really justify not redoing this floor, which is great. Don't let me sound like I'm complaining about it. This will give us the ability to ball out of control. It will also probably be like our 7th fucking take 45 minutes to beat Mom run in a row. You know, the game giveth and the game taketh, and the game giveth and taketh, and sometimes it taketh more than it giveth. It happens, man. This is our regular secret room. I never would have looked there for the secret room, so I do appreciate this. That chest could be worth it, but without the ability to fly straight up, I'm not going to go for it. Dark Bum playing a little fast and loose with the non-Spirit Heart payouts right now. It happens, but come on, work with me. And they're really making a pretty good case for taking the bean here, I gotta say. Because Poop is not paying out very well at all. Pestilence is fine, though. And actually, we'll throw some bombs in here. I mean, we have BOGO bombs. Seems like we should probably take full advantage of all of the perks that having BOGO bombs allows us to take advantage of. Like, using bombs in combat is not nearly as big of a deterrent, or as big of a problem as it normally would be. Since we have basically double ammo. Basically, we just picked up back muscle. Did you see that fucking bomb from Pestilence? That is a remarkable bomb. Fucking precognition here. 1 Spirit Heart or the Orbital. I gotta go for the Orbital in this case. I really doubt we can get a crawl space or something, but there we go. We tried, and we got 6 cents for the next floor, which is... Oh, I forgot to use the 5 room. Blame me. That one's on me. I really wanted to, and I mean that sincerely. It was not like, oh, I really want to, but really I'm just gonna exit. Like, that actually could have helped out. You know, in the whole scheme of things, let's be honest, it ends up being 1 suboptimal play, but still. That was dumb. Just got a little ahead of myself. Alright, that's kind of the shit that I was hoping for right there. I'm I'm not happy with this run right now. I was very happy with it early. I'm unhappy with it now because there's just a so little offensive capability here. This is the floor where we might end up making it or breaking it. And I'm not trying to pull some, like, you know, Ryan Seacrest reality TV show shit on you right now. Rather, that's actually just how I feel about how the run's going right now. Is like, oh man, bad bomb. Is that this could easily just not work out. If we don't get any DPS upgrades here, you know, it's completely plausible that I just lose this run. As a result of the fact that I have nothing but my base damage right now. Ain't nothing but a base D, baby. Gonna get Bob's brain go crazy. We're below the threshold of D. That one doesn't really work as well. And this room, by the way, was not worth the investment in terms of my spirit hearts. At all. That did not work out fantastically in the least. No question, we gotta stay above 3. Oh my god. So how does this one go down? We get... Like, how does it go down badly? Very simple. I like to articulate the negative, just in case it makes it less likely to happen. Not like in a, you know, Celestine Prophecy kind of way, but more like, you know, when you know the worst thing that can happen, it prepares you so that you can hopefully avoid it. We fight Krampus on this floor. We get to deal with the devil, but it's Krampus. It gives us Krampus's head, or Lump of Coal, either of which would actually be good. And that's our worst case scenario. We're going to get a deal with the devil within, you know, mathematically reasonable levels of certainty. So I'm thinking that would be the worst case scenario, and then our item room just sucks, and our shop, maybe we don't get enough money to make good use of it, and I take a lot of shitty damage in the meantime. So how do we insulate ourselves against that? Well, we just don't take shitty damage, and we look for the secret room, I suppose. It's probably really the only thing that is within our sphere of influence to do. And that, apart from that, it's all about, you know, maximizing the length of time so you can survive, so that the game will give you stuff in return. So, like, it has a longer time to give you stuff. Rubber cement is a good item. I like it a lot. But it's not really offensively amazing yet. But it could get there. So I'm happy about that. Our shop, we don't have enough money. I appreciate that, though. I don't have enough money to really get anything. The map wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to pick up. If we can get the money for that, I would like to do so. A key for a charge is bad, but Dark Bum can just pick up a random red heart there, which is awesome. Really, we need, like, a better rate of fire if we're going to make rubber cement super good. I am going to try this. This one is just not orbitals, trinkets. Decent trinkets, you could argue, but I think we're content with the trinket we have right now, and that's a waste of 2 keys. But we could always buy a key in the shop and then be fine about it. Or we could just find them on the ground. This room is not so bad as big rooms go. I really thought we were actually going to be able to, you know, Charlie Conway them out of that there. A little bit of damage doesn't hurt that bad. Still at a good level of spirit heartage. Not sure how rubber cement really factors into us spawning more or less flies. Seem to do very well at the end there. Yeah, well, as a result of BOGO bombs and Bloody Penny, we're yeah, that's exactly how I wanted that to go. We're definitely going to be hitting all those, trying to get pennies for spirit hearts effectively. And oh, I also could have just not used a bomb, but then we wouldn't have found the secret room. Also just getting the secret room out of it was awesome. Come on, come on. Didn't mean to play you, which is great because I actually can't play you. Gotten very good luck with the mushrooms not exploding in our face thus far. Like, that's something you couldn't have necessarily banked on, so I appreciate it. And we're over 20 cents, which means we can buy the map and still have enough money to pick up a spirit heart if it's strictly necessary. Interesting. Alright. And yeah, that's great for Dark Bum. And that, in turn, makes it great for me. No, Dark Bum, come on, dog. I've done all the work for you. Just come on down. 2 spirit hearts? 2 spirit hearts. You're too kind. This is a big moment for us. The husk is not difficult, especially with our ability to have bombs used offensively here. Whoa, that almost... I shot the bomb and my tear just deflected off of it. I gotta keep that in mind for the future. That could go more poorly than I would expect. Alright, HP or range? Probably HP is more valuable. And this is good. This is really good. Okay, so this is not the sky is falling type scenario I thought earlier. We traded 4 Spirit Hearts for the ability to fly plus a Tears and Damage upgrade. That ability to fly is going to be extremely helpful for doing things like this, for example. Opening that up. That gives us a golden key, which is actually... Oh, actually not that good. I would almost rather have just a regular key here, because there's no more golden chests available for me that I can see as of yet. But this it'll hook itself up, or it'll sort itself out in terms of consumables, I'm sure. So that's actually a really good payout. I still feel like our DPS is pretty terrible, but we're starting to pull ourselves out of that hole that we found ourselves in. Whether it was our fault or not is up to you, I suppose. That is another Spirit Heart. And this might give us a payout here. Come on, Dark Bomb. Come on. Okay. We'll be crushing all these, and I can't believe that they've worked out. I mean, that one you could argue didn't work out very well, but I can't believe that it's supposedly, or like thus far, we have not had any mushroom explosions. I'll buy a second key. I think we should. And we might want to look for our second secret room as well. But apart from that, like, I'm really pleased with the way that this has gone down. This floor could have been catastrophic. Instead, we got an item that's really cool for synergy. I don't think we can just walk over that. We got an item that's really cool for synergy, and I'll blow him up. After paying him 1 key for absolutely no reason. We got a Spirit Heart out of it. It's a decent trade, but it's a trade that didn't need to exist. So that's on me. That looks like a template for like where I would put a second secret room. Didn't work out, that's okay. And it wouldn't be over here. So really, I would be expecting second secret room right there then. And if not there, well shit, then we get into some permutations that I don't want to have to deal with. There's too many. That's alright. If it's not in those situations, I'll forget it. I don't need one more black heart necessarily. Curse of the Maze. With, like, no doubt that we're not going to do Boss Rush, which is freeing in its own way. What do we need to make Rubber Cement really shine? High range, high rate of fire. Ringworm, I don't even understand how this would work here. I almost wish that we could go with Ringworm, like we didn't have as good of a trinket as we have, but we do. And I've got to really, you know, focus on the tangibles now as opposed to the intangibles. And what? We just got the D6. All of a sudden, we could do Angel Room shit. I don't actually... I love Ludovico technique, but I don't want to take it because I have Rubber Cement. You know, I think we have Ludo more often than Rubber Cement, recently at least. So I'm going to stick with Rubber Cement because it would ruin its synergy. Oh, here we go. Just a nice little message there. We'll make sure to close that shit, and there we go. Alright. Battery? That would make my life very easy. I'm happy that it rerolled into Ludo, but we're going to have to do something about that. I know there's a lot of people that like Ludovico technique. I'm one of them. Wow, that was a pretty sweet haul there. We got both of the items we could possibly get. The Algiz rune as well. That's a great rune. And the Dry Baby pickup can't be overstated. That's awesome. Algiz rune we'll use at some point in the future. It's basically like a guaranteed boss fight kill, even if you have like no HP left at all. So that could be like our saving grace. That could be better than a Sun card for us. Rubber Cement occasionally will hit them like through their invulnerability, which is weird, but that's Rubber Cement. Like I think if it deflects, and it deflects at a forward-facing angle, that's what happens, or can happen. This run's starting to look very, very solid here. No guarantees, of course, but it's a good one. Thus far. And it tends to only get better with the skulls, man. Starring Joshua Jackson. We got a full reroll. We have at least one more charge coming. And I think this is basically the same as the item room pool now, except we don't have to pay a key for it because we've already been in here. Ares is really bad, I think, but I'm going to take it for a couple of reasons. One is that it makes us look baller as hell. The other is that in a niche set of circumstances, it can be good. If we pick up, like, Midas Touch. No, Midas Touch, we wouldn't need it, probably. But if we pick up, like, a Unicorn Stump, it might help out. Figuring just, like, just throw some shots in here, and they'll ricochet so much that they'll kill people. And the flies helped out, of course. Ooh, 2 of spades. I'm just going to pop it right now. That's kind of like our zero-sum win there. 2 keys into 4 keys, but I want to stick with the Algiz rune and like, definitely not lose that. So, the Ansus rune. Now we know where our secret room is, without a doubt. And I wanted to check out the self-sacrifice room. Sometimes it has a black heart or a red heart on it, and sometimes it has this. 1 tarot card. The stars. Let's use it. You could justify Spelunker's Hat in this situation, I think. Hanged Man we don't need. I could see you justifying Spelunker's Hat. Did I take it? Because I don't appear to be wearing a Spelunker's hat right now. I didn't take it, so I'm still on the fence, I guess subconsciously, about whether or not we're going to pick it up. It doesn't save us any bombs. That's pretty good, though. It doesn't save us any bombs. Maybe we're better off just, oh, this room. So good. I forgot we had Bloody Penny for a second. There's great implications of this. Maybe we're better off just re-rolling it into something else, but I kind of want to make sure that we have a good situation going on here. Like, can we buy a charge? Yes. Is there anything I want to buy in here? No. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to blow this up once. Pick up the extra 3 cents, which will now become 6 cents, and that also give us a Spirit Heart, or a Spider payout, I guess as the case may be. Now we're at 30 cents. Since we have another charge, I think I can go back and re-roll Spelunker's Hat, then just buy another charge for a potential deal with the devil. It's not that it's bad, it's more that it's just not good. There's nothing wrong with that necessarily. It's not great. It's good. It's not great. I'd have a hard time arguing that it's not at least good. Well, you know, life finds a way. We will see our second secret room there. I almost just went to the shop, which would have been a pretty silly decision, considering we already have access to it through non-key related means. Oh, okie dokie. That's stupid of me. Well, if we're just going to buy a charge anyway, it actually doesn't matter at all. Again, trying to get a little bit better about using bombs as, you know, offensive currency. Could have used a bomb there. Well, if we're going to do it this way, it's like equal distance. Why not? It's like equal distance for us to get to the shop, or the devil deal, potentially, or the boss room, at least, as it would be to get to the item room to reroll. So we might as well just do it this way, and then we can choose whether or not we want to buy the reroll if we use it here. Temperance. Justice. Justice is good. Yeah, thank you. Temperance we will blow up. And that should be another Spirit Heart payout right there. Really nice combination of stuff we got going on. It's war. So this would be a second level Bandage Girl or something else via there's options. It's going to take a lot to convince me to not pick up second level Bandage Girl, because it's basically, you know, second level Bandage Girl plus Charm Tears. And it gives us the potential upside of a third level Bandage Girl later. Which is not like a truly world-changing endeavor, but it would be cool. I wouldn't mind it. And the matchstick is not particularly strong there. Our devil deal has Guppy's Paw, Rotten Baby. Okay, yeah, okay, we'll do it. And we'll take Guppy's Paw, and we'll just re-roll it. We'll take it for the Guppy precedent, just in case that exact thing worked out there. We got, like, more Guppy items. I'm still content with this situation. And the Rotten Baby payout is basically just to hedge our bets against the mulligan not shooting as often as I'd like. Which is how it's panning out right now. So there's another charge for us to buy. Do we want to reroll Spelunker's Hat? You know what? I think no, now that I think about it. But I am going to buy the charge anyway. Finding second secret rooms and secret rooms reliably will be pretty valuable. Oh, right, you're not supposed to do that. Or are you? Thank you, Curse of the Maze. I appreciate this a lot. Yeah, that somehow worked out for us. Nice. Careful about that. I hate Curse of the Maze, man. 25 minutes, depths 1. Fucking, these long runs, man. It's not killing me. I'm just saying, I think we have had a downturn in the intangible concept of luck for ourselves recently. No deal with the devil waiting for us there. That's all right. We're in a good spot. Could always be better, but we're in a good spot. This could be a big room. Tick. Yeah, we'll blow this up. But yeah, I'm expecting payouts here. Rosary bead, there's a case to be made, but I'm really liking our guaranteed like bloody penny payouts right now. It's making life easy. In our boss trap room, 3 red chests. All spirit hearts except for one that gave us spiders. That's pretty good, man. Would have preferred a guppy item to get us a little closer to fly heaven, but it is what it is. I can't complain too hard. Loki's dead. And Monstro 2. I will say that our damage is still kind of shitty. We still got a little bit of work to do to up our damage. We haven't really improved our damage at all through boss room items, and our only deal with the devil that's improved it, I think, is the mark, which is good, and is the pact that wasn't the mark, which is good, but it's not, you know, it's not necessarily a huge coup. It's a very, like, well-balanced item. It's very good. Especially for the HP that you end up paying for, which is only 1 spirit heart. But that being said, as an absolute damage increase, it's not that high. But I wouldn't expect to deal with the devil on this floor. We've been, you know, lucky to have as many as we have had recently. I'd be surprised to see more, but, you know, stranger things have happened, of course. Small rock would be awesome, but as long as these keep paying out with spirit hearts or golden chests or whatever they want to pay out with, that's fine by me as well. I know I haven't been as diligent as I could be about cracking literally every single rock in the game. However, I'm a little surprised that we still have not had a crawl space or a black market yet. Tower card, you know, I think it killed an enemy for us there. This is a great room for a Stompy. And it's so great that we should remember to not crush the rocks yet. Watch out for the fires. They're so annoying. Mom's toenail, no thank you. Alright, here we go. These rooms can get messy sometimes. Then we'll leave, re-enter, and see what we got here. World card, immediately useful. Stars card, will save us a key, but I'm not that interested. Hierophant card we can always come back for, because we're already at nearly full HP. Good stuff. Well worth it. Guppy. Okay, no guppy. We could go back for 1 spirit heart, but why don't we save it until it's all like it's all ready here. Watch out for those ones. Wedge ourselves in here. Starting to go a little faster here. I think Rotten Baby's helping out a lot. It is one of the best familiars in the game. It's one I try to take whenever I get the chance to. I don't really want to risk blowing up that bomb rock like this. I'll take 1 spirit heart for this. I think that's a totally adequate trade. And we'll make our way into our shop here. And then our item room soon after. I'm just amazed we got the D6. Like, that's a huge help. We were doing fine with the poop, but the D6 certainly makes it a lot better. Secret room is just a stupid amount of money, and I'm assuming we'll get a lot of spirit hearts out of that if we desire. And Mom's purse will buy. Guess we'll buy a key. See what the pill is. Alright, it was real bad. And we'll donate like 8 cents. We have taken a lot out of our donation machine recently. I still don't think we're going to need to be at $9.99 for Afterbirth, but it would be nice to be at $9.99 just so that we didn't have to worry about it. Not that I'm worried about it. 2 of clubs. So just pop it. It's basically, they just dropped 20 bombs on the ground for us. That's pretty solid. 2 of X cards, usually extremely valuable. Even though I did just get 2 keys out of that one a little earlier. Oh, do we really need to do this now, though? What do you got to say? Stick Shift is an autoerotic night driving game about pleasuring a car. Well, that sounds interesting. Is it how many guns does it have? All right, we got Cancer, Card Against Humanity. Not that big of a deal without, like, Petrified Poop, I think. The Cancer pickup is fine, though. Maybe even great. It gives us the Wafer effect after we get hit more than once on a room. Plus, it gave us a lot of Spirit Heart upgrades, but, you know, you can't see them because we already had max Spirit Hearts. But it's definitely not worth re-rolling, so we're pretty much, like, good to go here. We're ready to make our last stand, potentially. Check out our second secret room, just on the off chance it's something amazing. It's good. You know what? I can make a case for Pinky Eye. We've already got pretty good HP. That could change. I'm not naive to that idea, but I'll leverage our current HP for Poison Tears. I think that's a risk that I'm willing to take. Relatively low chance of it completely biting us in the ass. Suicide King is not what we are going to need to succeed. We're talking about necessary risks and unnecessary risks. I would consider Suicide King to be a little bit of an unnecessary risk right now. When you get the chance to make it work out, it's a lot of fun, though. But this is not one of those situations. Unless we get 9 lives right here and then some means of teleporting away from the boss room. Seems unlikely, though. Feel bad whenever we forego Suicide King, because it only shows up like once every 10, 20 runs, but it's a very niche set of circumstances in which it works out well for us. As expected, no deal with the devil here. We'll head down to the next floor. One last chance for there's options to pay out. One last deal with the devil, probably. Yeah, Curse of the Lost, not Curse of the Labyrinth. One of the few floors in which I'd rather have Curse of the Lost than Curse of the Labyrinth. Oh, okay. That was not smart of me. And of course, in addition to the Algiz rune, we have fantastically permanent Polaroid invincibility. I mean, we are Blue Baby, so that's kind of expected, I suppose. Good room. And still doing fine on HP here. It's gonna be a long episode. That's okay. It's been happening lately. Golden Poop. You can't get away with not shooting it, even if we don't necessarily want to. Oh my god, we have Mom's Purse, and I was talking about freaking, oh yeah, you gotta leverage your existing HP. I'm okay with getting rid of Mom's Purse for this. Well, now you know that I would be okay with getting rid of getting rid of, Bloody Penny for that. Guppy, 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 Guppy. Oh, those are some bombs there. And that is not Guppy, but it's 1 Spirit Heart, so the room should at least pay for itself. At the very least. Or not. Well, I have the cancer effect, so it hasn't hurt me as much as it normally would have. And I am bad at video games. Again, though, we haven't really improved our damage, like, at all. It's kind of surprising to me how we've gotten so far in the game without really upping our damage too much beyond the base levels. But we got a lot of, like, really good potential for victory here. I wouldn't call it a 1-run yet. Not because I think it's got a great chance of losing, but mostly just because I'm a little bit skittish about calling a 1-run, because I've been calling 1-runs on losses lately. Good stuff. Rubber Cement will allow us to hit on shots that otherwise we would not be able to do. Happy about it. It's good. Just keep moving. You're only in danger when you cross the threshold. Particularly when you reverse direction. Nothing. That's fine. We don't need the extra Spirit Heart payout yet. At a point, we will want it, but for now, it's not that big of a deal. We can absorb a lot of HP loss here. Tinted Rock. Nice. No small rock still. That's a big disappointment. Wonder if I just keep him, like, wedged up against this, if he's gonna, like, think that he's as close to me as he can possibly be, and as a result, whoa, no, we got him to cross the bridge. That's a new one. I didn't think that would be possible. You know you're a geek for this game when you get, you know, jazzed about fucking weird shit like that. I got Polycephalus to pop up on a man-made bridge. It's very strange. I like it, though. Good stuff. Okay. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Alright. Definitely don't need the Algiz rune for this. Hoping for, like, a DPS upgrade on the boss and then deals with the devil that give us DPS upgrades. But let's be honest, we haven't fought Krampus yet. So that is probably something that we should be, I don't want to say concerned about, but be forewarned that a Krampus fight is pretty likely. I think my bomb blocked the shot that he threw in there, which was amazing. Bomb synergies would be nice as well. I mean, we have a lot of bombs. Decent number, at least. Cat of Nine Tails is a really good pickup. That helps out a ton. And there's our Krampus fight, but we're going to be doing some more damage for it. The damage upgrades as opposed to Tears upgrades might help us out proportionally more because the flies from Rotten Baby will do more damage. Of course, with the Mulligan, if we fired faster, we'd be hitting, or we'd be generating more flies, but you get the idea. I was totally happy with Lump of Coal. You know, we, again, damage upgrade, basically. I appreciate it. Boss fight will definitely bottom left. There's almost no way around that. Shouldn't have crushed that rock, but you never know. There's actually a good case to be made that on a room with a lot of rocks, because we get permanent Polaroid invincibility, we should crush the dangerous ones. Paralysis, huh? We should crush the dangerous ones because it gives us invincibility. We should be able to crush all of them on one Spirit Heart and generate a lot of red hearts that we can use to generate more than the one Spirit Heart that we lost in the process. We'll put our money where our mouth is if we find such a room. Yeah, we're doing a lot more damage than we used to be doing. This room is noticeably easier. Not a cakewalk yet, but you know, it's got me feeling great that we're gonna be able to make it through the cathedral, not just on our own like defensive merits, but on the by virtue of the fact that, you know, we're gonna be relatively strong as well. There we go. You're due. Yeah, friendly spider, I'll take it. This is the kind of room I was talking about. Might as well crush all the rocks now. Get as many red hearts as we can. It didn't really work out. Let's try it again. It didn't really work out. I would suggest maybe not doing that in the future. But that was just one sample. I could be mistaken even now. Blue one is the scary one. There we go. Got something for me? Maybe next time. We got a second secret room. We went to our secret room. We fought Greed. Second secret room, just a bunch of red hearts would be real nice. Oh, we found it. What do we got? Not a guppy item. No, that's just the worst time for that. Let's do it. Mom's Heart should be relatively easy at this point, but I'm still hoping for like really good chest payouts, not just for us, but to make for a more engaging run as well, you know? To make for a run where, you know, Rubber Cement actually gets a chance to shine. Right now it's just sort of there. Thank God for the cancer effect, helping us out a ton here. Thank you, Dry Baby, helping out even more as well. Oh, careful there. Up to the next floor. Thank God for the map, allowing us to, you know, efficiently get from room to room. Curse of the Blind is not a big deal here. And it's got to be top right. There's pretty much, you know, no way about that could be wrong, I think. There are other terminals that look viable, but they're too close. That seems to play a big role in the floor generation. Can't really justify that right now. A little concerned about HP. Not overly concerned, but a little concerned about HP. And you know what? On rooms that are even the slightest bit tricky, we got enough bombs to just be like, no thanks. That's really good. There's one extra Spirit Heart. We might even get one more. Not quite. But our secret room will at least pay out with one more Spirit Heart here. Especially with him just exploding into money. That's very convenient for me. This room might be enough for us to get back to the HP cap. We only need one more. Yeah, it's going to be. For sure. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you. And there's one more here. Don't forget about that. Now we have a nice little reservoir that we can take advantage of. And you know what? I definitely made the right decision. Nearly made the wrong decision, though, when it came to Spelunker's Hat. Spelunker's Hat now proving how valuable it can actually be. That's what I was hoping for, and then we can just leave. It's not that I want to speed up the process of the game, it's just that I want to take as little damage as possible, and, you know, skipping through a room like Daddy Longlegs, where we stand a pretty good chance to just take one damage randomly from the sky when he does that one attack, it's, I think it's a smart idea. I'm not going to go back for the HP because I'd have to use a bomb. But we'll go back if we're like significantly below the HP cap. Even like 1 or 2 full Spirit Hearts when we finish the floor. But I figure we'll probably be able to stay above the threshold here. And we could use the Algiz rune against Isaac. I think I will, actually. Yeah, might as well use it. Then we got a space for another card later against Blue Baby. We get our money's worth, so to speak, out of the Algiz rune on this fight. And it certainly makes it a lot easier. I don't think we're going to be able to kill him in, like, one rotation here. But we're not going to be too far away, I think. Yeah, it looks like maybe 2 if I get my wits about me with Bandage Girl. Bandage Girl on your legs and your arms for you. Bandage Girl killing you. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's move along. This is what I'm hoping for here. Good chest. No curse. And we got rerolls. I'm going to reroll all of these. Some of them are okay, but I didn't like them enough. And similarly, I kind of like these, but I don't like them enough. You know, you're going to have to convince me with something a little bit better than those items here. Like, I got no problem with Little Chub. I think Little Chub is great. I got no problem with Bob's Brain in this situation. I think Bob's Brain in this situation would be pretty good. But if I'm already in a decent spot, I want stuff that's going to make it better. Anti-Grav could have been cool, but I'm happy with what we've got, so I'm only going to change it for stuff that really makes it better. And we got plenty of time to reroll. To generate rerolls, I should say. I mean, it's looking... Oh, I gotta skip that big room, so I will. Starting out here with, like, 2 of my least favorite kinds of rooms. I hate Double Cage Room, like, more than life itself. That's not really how you're supposed to use that expression. I hate it more than life itself. You get the idea, though. I hate it a lot. I'm a pretty big fan of life for the most part. I hate that room as well, just because it's so easy to take damage. Nothing there. Could blow up this guy. Sometimes you can get a chest and an item out of him, I think. Not this time, but that doesn't mean that it was patently false. This is a much better room. I had him charmed, so I should have realized that that was probably a bad decision. That's alright. 1 Spirit Heart to finish that room quickly. Not a big problem. More than halfway to another reroll. I'm assuming boss fight is bottom right. It doesn't have to be, though. It could be on the left side somewhere. It's just, you know, I'm Occam's razoring it, and it seems like this is probably the best possible place for it. Taking a decent amount of damage, but still feeling good. One more room. One more room. One more room, and we got it sorted. Still good on HP as well. No Algiz rune to fall back on, but that's okay. This actually might be our last reroll if we want it to be our last reroll, and I kind of do. I want to bank a win here. I've been playing for like an hour and a bit. Dead Onion's pretty good. That's not me complaining, by the way. I've been playing for an hour and a bit. It's more like me, like, you know, the run has run its course. It's time for me to get a move on here, and, you know, start thinking about the next run. Start thinking about my doorbell. When you gonna ring it? When you gonna ring it? Dead Onion lowering our shot speed might actually be bad, but I think it also raises our damage, so it's good for our flies. Makes Rubber Cement look a little weirder. There's something to that. This is our HP right here. The only thing that we have to make sure is that we don't let Dark Bomb actually pay out until it's outside. Otherwise, it'll pay out like 3 red hearts for 1 red heart. That's a terrible deal. You spawned 2 spiders there. There's a surprise. Let's just do it. I'm ready. Magician plus Rubber Cement, I have no idea what this does. I figured the shots would probably just sit like around you. And I'm still gonna enjoy the concept of free damage here temporarily. I'm not gonna get in there and do any extra, you know, shenanigans with Ball of Bandages. Just gonna roll around, take as little damage as possible, and we'll probably get in there for some absolute damage with Ball of Bandages pretty soon. Because it's looking good, but we're not doing a crazy output or anything like that. And it's very hard to follow, like, where I should be standing here. But 1 permanent Polaroid invincibility should probably take us to the point where we're done. And we're done. Good run! Pretty comfortable. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'm due for an Isaac run next, even though we had a D6 this time. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to start playing a little bit more conservatively, I think. One way or the other, I think my super, you know, fly-by-night playstyle is leading to early deaths, which don't allow us to get into those absurd runs, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the next run. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!